Yo, what is going on, guys? I pre-vised here. Thank you for watching. Okay, I quit. I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to script a advanced mini games. So, first off, what you want to do is go to develop, create new place, basic, the base plate, create place. Alrighty, so you should get your new place, and now let's go inside of edit mode. Close my door. So this may be a long tutorial. I'm thinking it will be. Alright, so here's Roblox Studios. So press on the View tab, enable Explore and Properties. Output is optional. If you want to get into scripting, usually scripters have output enabled so they can see errors and stuff. Alrighty, so you should be in Explorer. Right click in Server Script Service, insert object, script. Alright, so now let's just name this script main. Actually, let's just drag this over to workspace. Yeah, just make it in workspace. Alrighty, so first off, let's make some functions. Or how about this? Let me just exit out of this. Right click on main, which is that script, insert object. So since this is going to be an advanced tutorial, let's insert a module script. And right click on main, insert object, another script, just a normal script. So let me just make text bigger. Alright, so we have main, and then inside of main we have a script. Let's name this stats. So this is going to hold our leader stats. In the module script, let's name this settings. Alright, so let's go inside the module script. And let's just name this settings. Copy, paste, return settings. And inside of here, let's just press enter a few times, and it should be like this. Alright, so if you guys want to know how to make like a big space like this, you know, every time, well, just hit the tab key. Should be on a keyboard. Just hit tab, and then that's how it makes. I don't know how many spaces it makes. Probably like 3 or 4. Anyways, alright, let's just put some settings in. So in our mini games, we're going to want intermission. We're going to want game time. And yeah, that's it for now, but we might add some later on. So intermission equals, and then put the amount of seconds you want the intermission to be. I'm going to do 10 seconds. So whenever I test, it won't take that long. Game time equals, let's just do 10. But of course, it could be for whatever. Y'all could do whatever. Alright, so after the first one, make sure to put a semicolon. It's not a colon. It's not a colon. Semicolon. And yeah. But if you would have 3 settings, like 3 of these, like another one, then you would need a semicolon after this one. That's how that works. Okay. So we have intermission and game time. Alrighty, now we're done with that. Now let's go in stats. Let's make some leader stats now. So first off, let's do game.players.player added. So in this tutorial, I'm not really gonna explain the code very much, because later on in tutorials, I'll probably explain what game and player added, what all that means, but not now, because this is already going to be a long tutorial. So we got a player added event. So this happens whenever a player is added inside of players. Now let's make a variable. So local folder equals instance.new. Instance.new is just it makes a new object pretty much. Let's make a folder. Alright. Now, but inside of this, put a comma. Insert the folder inside of player, which is this. Now folder.name equals leader stats. Now let's make another variable. Local playing equals instance.new um bool value. Insert this inside of the folder. No, actually insert this inside of the player. Playing dot name equals playing. Playing dot value equals false. So this is gonna make it false for whenever a player joins. Local. Now what else? In game. Or no, let's not do that. Local money, moolah money equals instance.new int value. Insert this inside of folder. Ooh, I made a mistake. Money dot name equals money. Money dot value equals 0. So we want the players to start off with 0 cash, like money. But of course you can change this. You can change this. Yeah. All right. So that should be it for now. Now let's go inside of main. Ooh, this is going to be a long tutorial. Alright, I'm not going to really explain much, but let's get on with it. Alright. So, let's make some comments. So, to make a comment, you just put double lines like that. But whenever I make my comments, I just like to make it look neat or detailed a little. So, I just put 2 slashes, forward slashes like that. Alright. So, let's name this tables. So first off, we're gonna have a table called winners equals, and then we're gonna put a table like that. That's all we need for that. Let's make another comment, modules, this, and let's do, also guys, just letting y'all know, you don't have to put these little comment things right here. It's just to organize. Modules equals local settings. Also in front of winners, let's do, let's just take local out. Settings equals, so we want to grab this module. So to grab this module, we're going to do settings equals require. Now we're going to require script, which we're inside of the script, dot settings. Okay, now we got that module. Let's make another comment. Game variables. Now let's get the intermission. So this is what we're going to do now. We're going to go in settings and grab the intermission and the game time. Alright, so game variables. So intermission equals settings dot intermission. So what this variable is going to do is going to go into settings, which is this variable right here, and it's going to grab intermission. Okay. Game time equals settings dot game time. Make sure it's spelled exactly the same as in here. Alrighty, now we're done with getting the game variables. Now, functions. We're going to make some functions. Alrighty. Just functions. So let's make some functions. First, we're going to make a function that's going to show the text, like, which is going to show the game time. So first off, before we get on with this tutorial, go inside of starter GUI, right click, insert object, look for a screen GUI, right click on screen GUI, insert object, text label. Now just name this text label, let's make it time. No, oh, that was the text. Make sure to change the name to time and the text let's just not put anything for the text, but let's just change the font to Source Sans Bold. Let me just see what it looks like. Put in anything. The font size. Please be sure to put text scaled on. It's pretty important. It's just gonna change the size to whatever the, I don't know, it's hard to explain. Alright, the size. Now be careful with this, guys. So size, put a 1, comma 0 in the first value, and then come over here and put a 0.1 comma 0. So it should look like that. So that's just changing the size of the text label. And scroll all the way up, background transparency, let's just make that 1. Of course you guys can change this text color. I'm gonna do white. Why did I just say 0? Let's get this some text stroke transparency. Now the text can be set back to nothing. Alrighty, so let's just name this main. Doesn't matter what this is called, but I'm gonna name it main. Now let's go back in the main script. So functions. Now let's make this, we're gonna be making this the text change of the text label. So first off, let's make a function called function change text, and inside of here let's just put text right here. So change text. Now what we want to do is get the players. So local players equals game.players dot get players. Alright, so that's gonna get all the players in the game. So let's make a for loop. For I equals 1 the number of players do, and then players I, oh, I'm making some mistakes right here. Then player GUI. Now we're gonna get the player GUI of each player. Dot main. So main is, so whatever you have the name right here, that's what you put right here. So the name is main of the starting GUI, that, yeah, the screen GUI. So dot main, excuse me, dot time, which that's the name of the text label. Dot text. Text is a property of time, so we want to change the text to this right here. So, yep. Alright, so we got that. And let's just make some more lines. Alrighty, right here. So now let's make another function. Function get map. Alright, so we need a function to get the map. So local maps equals game dot replicated storage dot maps get children. Alrighty, so as you can see, we went in the replicated storage dot maps, but we did that, but we don't have any maps. So what we need to do is let's insert a part. Now I have no idea what kind of games you guys are going to be making, but of course you guys are going to be having, I say guys, but if you're a girl watching this, sorry for saying guys, but I don't know, okay, just let me say guys. I don't know what else to say. Okay, I don't know what else you guys are gonna, oh my gosh, okay, anyways. Let's just make a map. I'm gonna make this basic. So, I'm just gonna, I don't know what I'm doing. So, yep. This is just gonna stand for, whoa, okay. So, copy all this, Control G, group. Now name this map 1. Now insert, no. Right click on replicated storage, insert object, folder, rename this folder to maps. So that's what's gonna stand for the maps. Now insert all your maps inside of maps. So we're just gonna make one map, but of course you guys are gonna have way more maps than me probably. So let's go back in this main script. So this is what this variable is for. It's gonna get all the maps. So local pick map. I'm gonna make a variable to pick the map. pick map equals math.random. So it's gonna pick something. It's gonna pick a map from 1 to number of maps. And now let's make another variable. Select map equals. Now we're gonna actually get the map and clone this into into workspace. So maps, maps, pick map, clone. Having trouble typing right here. Alright, so what this is gonna do is gonna get the map, which is the random map, and then it's gonna clone. Now what we need to do is do select map. Actually, instead of select, let's do selected. Put an ed. Selected map dot parent equals game dot workspace. So that's just gonna put that clone map inside of workspace. Also, before this, let's do selected map dot name equals map. So we're just gonna rename this map to map. So it's not going to be map 1 or anything. This is just going to make it easier for us to remove the map whenever the game's done. Alrighty. So now what we're going to do is make a function to remove the map. Function remove map. So let's make a function. So if game.workspace find first child map. So this is just going to make sure if there's a map inside of, sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. So this if statement is going to make sure if there's something called map inside of workspace. If there is something called map, then we're going to do game.workspace.map remove. So this is just a function to remove the map, but these functions are going to get called inside of the while loop, which is like going to be the main game. But alright, so now we have remove map. Now what we're going to do is get into the game part. So let's just name this game. I did not want that to happen. Game. Yeah. Alright, so now let's make a while true. Oh my gosh, do. Now let me just show you guys something. You don't have to type this out what I'm doing. Game.players.numplayers. If game.players is bigger than 2, then or bigger than 2 or equal to, then alright, so if you guys wanted to make a, okay, let's not worry about this. This if statement is if you guys would want a game to have more than 2 players, then you would add this. So if the players is bigger than 2, then the code will run. So I'm not going to be doing that, but you guys would just have to add on to the code inside of here. That's all you guys would have to do. Alright. But let's just keep going. So let's make a for loop. So for I equals intermission. So what intermission is this, and intermission is 10 seconds. So pretty much what this is saying is for I equals 10 seconds to 0. So we want to go from 10 to 0, but going -1. If this was 1, it would not work at all. So make sure it's -1 because we're counting down. Then put do. So now what we want to do is show text, which is up here. Oh no, it's change text. Let me copy this. Change text. Oops, I'm making some mistakes. So now here's where it's going to change the text. And let's yeah, okay, I'm doing it right. Alright, change text. So this is just going to change the text to, let's do intermission, and then make sure to put a space after it. And So this is going to count down. It's going to show intermission, and then it's going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, blast off. You know what I'm saying, bros? Alright, alright. Okay, I quit. Make sure inside of that loop, you want to wait 1. So every 1 second, it's going to change that text. Alrighty. So now, let's make a variable. Local players equals game dot players dot colon get players. Alrighty. So now we made a variable to get the players. Now let's do for I equals 1 to the number of players. Oh gosh, this is probably a long tutorial. Do. So this is gonna get the players. So now what we need to do is change the value that's called playing, because we made a side of stats. We made a value called playing, which is a bool value. We made it to false. So what we want to do is make it to true. So let's do this. Players I dot player dot it's inside of, okay, it's named playing dot value equals true. Alrighty. So now we made it true. So now what we want to do is do this. Alrighty. So sorry if this tutorial is taking kind of long. Sorry, I'm very sad. A lot, dude. Don't beat me up, please. Alright. So now what we want to do is make a for loop that's going to get the map, put it inside of workspace, and okay, let me just do this. Okay. Change text. I'm making some big mistakes here. Alright. So inside of here, we want to change the text. So let's do game starting. So that's just going to change that text label to game starting. Then let's just wait 2 seconds. And now what we want to do is get the map. So we're going to put the map inside of workspace. So this is calling the function, which is calling the function of get map. Alright, so local players. Dang, how long have I been recording? 22 minutes? Oh my gosh. Players equals yeah, game dot players. Let me just get this out. Game dot players get players. For I equals 1 to number of players. Do if players I dot playing dot value is equal to true, then so this is checking if the whoever's in the game, if the value inside of each player, if the value of playing is equal to true, then we want this to happen. But as you can see, we put it to true already. So yeah. Alrighty. So oh man, this is so tiring. Alright, so local spawn. So also guys, let's put this map that was inside of the maps folder, let's put this map back in workspace. Let's make a part. Let's rename this part spawn. Alright, now let's just resize this to a 2x2. Now these spawns, just control D. I don't know how many spawns you guys would want, but I'm gonna put 8 of them inside the map. Make sure they're all named spawn. Select all of them and bring them up like a few studs, like just bring them up a little. And you can change the transparency to 0 to 1 and control G, which groups, and you can name this spawns. Now put spawns inside of map 1 And there we go. We have model, put this map 1 back into maps, and let's continue on. Alrighty, so spawn equals game.workspace.map dot uh, dot spawn, yeah, dot spawn. Okay, just kind of confused now. So it gets game.workspace.map, but in workspace there's nothing called map, as you can see. But whenever the game starts, and by this time, since it already called the function of getMap, the map should already be, let's just make a wait 1 right here. So the map should already be inside of workspace, so that's why we have this for loop right here. Alrighty, so now what we want to do is players I dot character, so we're going to get the character of the player dot torso dot cframe equals, ooh, making some mistakes, cframe dot new spawn dot position. I think I spelled that right. Okay, why is this on my screen? Alrighty, so now we want the player to get to a certain position, like teleport, pretty much. So spawn, remove. Now whenever the player gets spawned, like at that part, then we want to remove it right away. Now what we want to do is players dot character dot humanoid. So now we're going to get the humanoid of that character dot walk speed equals 0. So whenever the player first joins, like no, whenever the person, oh man, I'm talking so bad. Whenever the players first get in the game, their walk speed is gonna be 0. All right, so let's do wait. Let's do change text to round will start round starting. Alright, so round starting. Alright, now local players equals game.players get players. So now we're gonna get the players all over. Now what you guys can do is take this and paste it right after. Just fix the looks up. Alrighty. So now all we need to do is remove this. So change the walk speed to 16, which is 16 is the normal speed. So now what we want to do, let's copy this, paste it here, and let's just put begin. So now the round has started. Alrighty, so now what we need to do is make a game time thing. So let's come over here to the very first thing, the intermission one. Let's copy that, come down here, and paste it. So now what we want to do is change the game time. So game time to 0 by -1. Now let's change the text to game time, and then it's gonna change. Alright, hopefully this is making some sense. Okay, we're very close to being done. Now come back and copy this up to the, also get the players variable, and then come over here and paste that in. Let's fix this code up. Alrighty. Oh. Oh gosh, I just had a phone call. Anyways, I'm back. Man, this is such a long tutorial, 30 minutes. But at least I'm getting everything. This is pretty much a full game right here. Hope you guys really appreciate this too. Alrighty, so I'm back. Now what we need to do we're gonna need to reward the players and stuff. So if the playing value is equal to true still, then we want this stuff to happen. So let's kind of reward these players. So table.insert. Now table.insert is just, it inserts a value, or it inserts it pretty much inserts names or any kind of value inside of the table, which the table name is winners. So we want to go inside of winners and insert players I dot name. So this is just going to insert all the players' names. So players I, ooh, I keep making mistakes. Dot leader stats dot yeah, we named it money, I believe. Money dot value equals, I spelled money wrong. Money dot value equals. Alright, so look, let's do this. Go back inside of main, stats. Let's make a new variable. Local wins equals instance dot new. Let's just copy this to make it much faster. Wins, copy this. Yeah, wins that value. Okay, so now we got something called wins. Alrighty, let's go back down. Now players.leaderstats.money. So let's change their money to, now let's copy this and paste it again, plus, so change that equal sign right here to a plus. Let's change their money to 5. And let's just copy this whole line, paste it. But let's change the money now on this line to wins. Now let's change the wins to +1. Make sure it's like that, guys. Thank you very much. Players I dot character break joints. Alright, so you can get the player, you can actually just do players, you can, instead of doing break joints, you could do dot humanoid, dot humanoid dot health equals 0. You could just do that instead of break joints. I guess we can just do that. Now let's do players I dot playing dot value equals false. Alrighty. One more line. Players I, oh man, I hate this. Player GUI. So now we're gonna get the players GUI dot. Alright, so here's what we want. So we want a GUI to pop up whenever the player wins. Alright, we're gonna get to that, but let's just come back over here and let's call the function remove map. So now it's gonna remove the map, and it will, no, let's just name show text. Actually, it's called change text. Change text. Game over. Yeah. Of course, the text can be whatever you guys want. Wait. Let's just wait 2 seconds. We're gonna wait 2 seconds before it comes all the way back. Let's just do wait 4. Yeah. Alright. So, as you can see, we're getting an error right here. It's because of this. So we're not finished off with this code. There's just one more thing to do. Alright, so if you guys don't want a GUI to pop up whenever... Alrighty guys, I'm back. Sorry for, Anyways, alrighty, so I have no idea where I was. But, okay, so if you guys don't want so like whenever the people are gonna win the game, they're gonna earn money. But if you do want a GUI, then we're gonna add on to this line of code. If you do not want a GUI, then erase this line of code, just take this and delete this. But and you're pretty much done. But if you do, then keep watching the tutorial. Now, if you did test this game, like, okay, sorry for confusing you guys, but let me just do this. Let's just test this game. Let's see how it's working so far. Alrighty, so, we set the intermission to 10. Alright, let's see what this is gonna do. Game starting. Alrighty. Character, a nil value. I'm glad I tested this. So, line 56. Players. I see what I did wrong. I. Dot character. Dot humanoid. Okay. Let's test this right quick.
Do these things have built-in sound?
Nope, they don't have sound at all. Which sucks. I thought whenever I bought that monitor, I thought it would have sound. Anyways. Alright. So let's test this. Game starting. And it should put the map in. Yep, it puts the map in, and it does teleport the players. Round starting. Okay, see, I can't move right now. But let me test one more time. Let me just clear this output. Let's see if I got that error again. Imports the map, teleports players. Okay, line 65. Okay, I think I know what I did wrong. 65, yep, I did the same thing. Forgot to put I. Alright. So hopefully everyone is still watching this tutorial. Alright, so first off, let's just make a lobby. This is just going to be a basic lobby. Now, let's insert a spawn. Does not matter how many spawns you insert. So let's just insert that. Oops. I wish I made this tutorial better, but I don't know how to make this tutorial any better. Alrighty. Let's test this. Hopefully this works. Now, as you can see, we scripted the game to where whenever the players win, it does not save. Like, I mean, sorry, I'm tripping. It does not show that GUI, like how many coins they earn. It will put the coins up here though. But yeah. Alright. So let's see. It's working. Let's just finish going through this. Game over. It kills the players. Now let's see what's gonna happen. Cool. Shows the intermission again. Let me just test this once more. So as you can see, we did get a win. We got money. Intermission. Game starting. Cool. But I am noticing a problem. It's not oh, that's the problem. Okay. We don't have a wait. So that's the problem. So after this change text of round starting, let's do any second. So it's gonna teleport the players, and then it's gonna show round starting like right after, like at the same time. Then it's gonna wait 4 seconds, and then it's gonna do this. So this would work right here. Just letting you guys know, this would work. But if we can make this a little cooler by doing this, let's copy this. Now let's take this change text thing right here, paste it. Now keep this wait for right here, or wait, whatever you have. Now for I equals, let's do 5. So it's going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And starting, let's do starting in. And then it's going to show the time. And then, yeah. Then it's going to begin. Yep. Let's test this right quick. How long have I been recording? Wow. Hopefully I explained a good bit of it. But we're still not done. We still need to make this GUI. Cool, starting C, we can't move right now. And oh, it's because we waited for, okay. So let's take out that wait. We don't need that wait for. And it should be good. So this game should be working by now. So if you guys want to just exit this video, that is fine, because this game is pretty much working. But what if we want to make a GUI that pops up showing how much they earned? Like how much cash, you know, just to make this game look a little better. Alright, so let's go in main. Let's right click, insert object. Let's make a folder. Let's name this folder money shower. So this is going to show how much money they earn. So this is going to folder. Now right click on the folder, insert object, text label. Now now let's just change these properties. Now let's do the size. Let's do 0.2, 0.5. Now let's do 0.5. Yeah. Now let's change, so 0.5, 0.5. Change the position to 0.2. No, let's do 0.25. Yep. Then 0.25. So that's pretty much centered out. And text scaled is true. Let's make this 0. Let's change the text color to 0 to white. Background transparency to 1. And let's change the text to you earned plus 5 money. I know it sounds kind of weird, but you earn plus 5 money. Yep, I know it sounds kind of weird. But let's just change this size to like this, yeah. To, instead of 0.5 over here, let's do 0.3. So I know this sounds kind of weird. You earned 0.5 money, but it could be, you could just say cash in the text. But oh well. This is good enough. Now, let's make the visible of this text label to false. Okay. Let's go back in main. And what's up, Balin? How you doing, man? Alrighty, so where was I? Alright. Let's go at the bottom of here. Now let's do players I dot player GUI dot, so in player GUI dot main dot money shower dot text label dot visible, because visible is the property equals true, and then we want to wait to, no, actually, yep, that's it right here. Alright, now let's go in here, the text label, right click, insert object, local script. Now let's make a if statement. If script dot parent, yes, I am making a YouTube video, dot visible equals, no, is equal to true, then wait 3, then script dot parent dot visible equals false. Yep. Let's test this out. Wow, for almost 45 minutes. That's crazy. Dang, I'm just so surprised of how long this tutorial is. Man. Now it's taking a while to load. Alright. Alrighty. I may make another tutorial on how to make all this better. Um, like upgrading the scripts and stuff. Alright, here we go. There we go, game time. And of course, you guys can make like obstacles where the players have to like jump over and stuff. You earn +5 money. Now it should wait about 2 seconds and go away, just like it did. Now let's test one more time. Just one more. And you know, you guys can change the text. Yep, yep, yep. It works. Awesome. So I'll probably make a part 2 on this, on how to make, but the game's pretty much done. This is a fully game right here, fully mini games. But I'll probably make, you know, players get weapons and stuff. Yep. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.